to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and we are underway on a Monday night. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lee on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Lee. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Lee looking to throw on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Lee out of the gun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lee. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing here, Lee. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Try at 38! Try at 38!
From the gun, Lee. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Here's Lee. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And that'll set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. To throw is Lee, operating from the gun. And this is Shepard on the catch. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lee, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lee now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Lee escapes the defender, and he comes back with one complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st down, Lee to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Lee from the gun on third down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tyrone Crawford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Lee throwing on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Lee looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lee. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Lee. Looking deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. loss here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.